continue with action from Bellator 290, Kia Forum, Inglewood, California, as we get set for a welterweight matchup. Number 7 ranked Neiman Gracie, former title challenger on the first losing skid of his career. He takes on Dante Schiro. Took the fight on short notice in place of Michael Lombardo. Let's go to the tail of the tape.
Tail of the tape for this welterweight matchup. Take a look. It is very close as far as 11-4, 9-4 for the records. Neiman Gracie just a little bit older, 34 compared to 29.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight here at the Kia Forum, we return to the action with 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing the blue corner. At 6'1", weighing in 170.6 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins, 4 losses. By way of Madison, Wisconsin, he fights out of Denver, Colorado, Dante Schiro. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner. At 6 foot, weighing in 170.4 pounds, the one-time welterweight title challenger enters with 11 professional victories, 4 defeats from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting Neiman, the Lion Gracie. In charge, your referee, Blake Grice.
Neiman Gracie looking to bounce back from the first knockout loss of his career against Goichi Yamauchi, while Dante Schiro tries to bounce back from a submission defeat against Luca Poklet, the infamous Lucanator.
The Lucanator hold that most people will never see again. Dante Schiro had never seen it either.
Yeah, reverse arm triangle choke, so both of them looking to get back on the winning track. And for Neiman Gracie, representing the first family of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, looking for his first win since September of 2021. Johnny's just 2-4 since he challenged then-champ Rory McDonald for the welterweight title in June 2019.
You know, you take a look at his career and what he's been doing, and he has had some phenomenal performances. His fight against Ed Ruth, he looked fantastic. And then he had that fight when you take a look at Lemminger, the big knockout. But I think he kind of got, you know, the same thing that happens with all grapplers, wrestlers. They start using their stand-up. They start getting, you know, a little more comfortable. They get that knockout, and all of a sudden, that's all they want to do.
Schiro was looking to take a page out of Anderson Silva's playbook. He had the first front kick to the face and knockout against Vitor Belfort, and Schiro was looking for that early, but it's Gracie pinning Schiro along the fence, and Gracie's 7 submission wins are tied with A.J. McKee for second most in the company, behind Yamauchi with 9, and of course Gracie now with back control on Schiro. Climbing up. Now in the backpack position, looking for that body triangle.
He's got that in place.
And he is looking for a rear naked choke early in the fight. He has 9 submission wins, including 3 via RNC.
You take a look at this point of the fight, 2 minutes in, not a whole lot of sweat involved. He's not real slick or slippery, so Dante Schiro is going to have to be very careful with his defense.
And he told us he was going to get back to his roots. He said, you know, I want to show him a complete mixed martial artist, working with Rafael Cordeiro and the like on his striking, but at the end of the day, what got him to the dance is his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we are seeing signs that, you know what, getting back to what got him to the dance in the first place.
Yeah, and look, not all black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu are great with MMA Jiu-Jitsu. Neiman Gracie is. He's got unbelievable leg locks, great chokes. He can attack you from anywhere, so Dante's got to be very careful right now.
And Gracie very patient. For Schiro, literally carrying the weight of the world on his back now in the form of Neiman Gracie.
It's the human backpack right now. And all these shots, if you're going to see when Neiman opens up, punches a little bit, that's just to make Dante move. Dante's trying to hold on to that glove. Makes it a little bit more difficult. But all of this movement, that's Neiman starting to set up the choke with the left arm. There it is, and you can see it, boy, once he gets it.
Dante Schiro's last loss was the first time he's been submitted, but in danger of being submitted here in round number 1 as Neiman Gracie slowly making life very difficult for Schiro.
Schiro's got a problem right now. That is tight. You can see him struggling. Gracie's just going to keep on holding. He's trying to pull that hand off. Nice job by Dante Schiro. Neiman did a beautiful job of readjusting it. It's a little bit of a twist to it. Schiro's hanging tough. Take a look at the face.
And it's interesting. Gracie told us the neck crank is the most violent, most painful submission he can get. He loves going for those face and neck cranks.
Because he doesn't have to get the neck, he can use that chin and crank that face around. He knows the pressure it puts on the neck. Great job by Dante Schiro to remain calm. Panic is a horrible attribute. It will do you no good in a fight. And he had none. He was just calm and relaxed. The whole time, you go back to the fight with Dante Schiro against Logan Storley. Look at how he performed there on the ground. He's got a very solid ground game.
Yeah, that was a split decision setback against Storley, who will challenge for the welterweight championship against Yaroslav Amosov coming up February 25th when Bellator MMA returns to Dublin. But right now, Schiro has his hands full with Neiman Gracie. Under half minute remaining in the opening round. Hammer fist from Schiro.
Nice hammer fist by Schiro, but this is where he needs to be careful. The leg lock situation. Neiman Gracie is outstanding with leg locks. Again, not
Achilles
a lot.
lock, perhaps, there right now. Look for the heel hook, but he's almost got that Achilles
He's
hook.
looking for it.
So Dante Schiro in a taunting situation, but he will escape the opening round and the grappling prowess of Neiman Gracie.
All we gotta do is breathe and recover. Beautiful job. Give me 4 big ones, please. Through your nose, out your mouth. Good job kicking. Yes. Off the cage. And you got that body triangle a little too early. We gotta be...
Pegar as costas, mão naquele ombro ali, que ele tá agarrando na luva. Aí você puxa e pega igual aquela que eu peguei o japa lá. Tu vai pegar ele de novo. Tu viu que ele não consegue te acompanhar. Ele não consegue. Entendeu? Excelente.
Neiman's uncle, Renzo Gracie, another tremendous fighter in his own right throughout the years. Never met a fight he didn't like, whether it's in the ring, cage, or the street.
Doesn't matter, doesn't matter.
And, you know, we're singing the praises, rightfully so, of Neiman Gracie's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and you mentioned it too, John. Dante Schiro, I mean, he has incredible Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills in his own right, and we saw him do a great job of defending against Gracie in that opening round.
If he didn't have the skills that he has, he would have been out of this fight already. And so Dante Schiro has a very good ground game.
Second round underway. Jab by Schiro. And you speak about the evolution and the way that the sport has evolved and still very much a young sport now here in North America, 30 years. Gracie, by far, the best striker in the Gracie family in terms of how he's evolved against Rafael Cordero, but at the same time, if you specialize in one thing, John, we're still, even in this sport, we have to be good at everything. The specialists still do dominate.
Specialists dominate until they meet that person that has the skill set to match their specialty. And all of a sudden, when you're falling behind in another, now you have problems in the fight. So this is, there's an evolution with every fighter. And, when you're talking about the top fighters, it's so many elements. It's not only the technique. It's not only knowing all these different skill sets. It's athleticism.
And Schiro again, sharp jab, good counter right from Schiro. Schiro has gone to the face twice with that front kick, by the way, John, just to put it out there. He's looking for a highlight reel finish.
Schiro's not afraid to exchange it all. Nice foot sweep, beautiful elbow.
Beautiful elbow by Schiro, knee up the middle by Schiro. Dirty boxing uppercut from Gracie, trying to frame. Schiro changes levels, looking for the takedown, working diligently to get that outside trip, but Schiro defending it well.
Beautiful job by Schiro again. Taking a look at that, you saw Neiman still has his hands clasped. Schiro was able to hip into him, creating himself to be long, drug his foot on the ground, stayed heavy.
Schiro pummeling. Got that body lock. There's the right hand to the body, and Schiro trying to break the grip of Gracie. Again, Schiro taking the fight, John, on short notice. Was supposed to be Michael Lombardo facing Neiman Gracie, and Schiro gets taken down here. 2.5 minutes left in the second round, but I think he's acquitted himself well in terms of, as we mentioned, you know, defense is also necessary. You'd rather be on the offensive, but a strong defense can help. But here he's in trouble now. Full mount by Gracie.
Full mount now by Neiman. And you're talking about his conditioning. Look, he works out in Colorado. He's always in shape. He says he's always ready for a fight. I've never seen him get tired in the fight, so I believe him when he says he's in shape.
Gracie's corner wants him to keep punching Schiro, but Schiro's got that left hand neutralized.
It's tough because his right hand is close to the cage, so it's hard to swing on that side. And this is part of the sport. You got to be able to figure out, how am I going to be able to open up and do damage? Nice job of moving in there. It's got the back.
Again, for that face crank, would love to turn it into a Mataleo, or lion kill in Portuguese, but known as the rear naked choke. But again, Schiro defending, but needs to try to find a way to turn the tables and get some offense in here on Neiman Gracie, doing a good job with that body triangle, of course. Not impossible to escape, but
pretty impossible the way it is right now, especially up against the cage. Yep. He wants to put that foot to the ground, and he can't do that based upon the positioning. So Schiro's in a real bad position here.
Final minute of the middle frame. And now Gracie goes again for the neck. It may behoove him, though, to use a little more offense and strikes like his corner wants, just to get Schiro to...
Got to make him break. Open up.
Yeah, open him up. Open him up like a double click. Under 30 seconds left here in the second.
Schiro just remaining nice and calm here. He knows as long as he can control that offhand, he's going to be good. He doesn't have to worry about it. Just because it's against his neck doesn't mean that he's in trouble.
Okay, so it could be 1-1, it could be down 2. Let's play, we're down 2, and let's let them fucking go. You need to step through on your cross and trace it with that left high kick, okay? Stay on the jab, go to the bang, make sure you're circling after your shots so you can't tangle. No more body lock shit, no more body lock.
Vamos ganhar essa merda, cara. Tu faz 10 rounds desse.
Ele vai começar a tentar chutar embaixo, depois tentar de bolsa.
Round three. Ready, fight.
Third and final round. Neiman Gracie, number 7 ranked welterweight, against Dante Schiro. Both of them looking to rebound from losses.
Dante's going to have to figure out a way to get into Neiman, land big shots, because he's lost both of the first and second round. So he's got to do something to either knock Neiman out, submit him, or have a huge round.
Outside low kick by Gracie connects. Gracie, naked shot. And Schiro dropping some elbows. As long as they're not 12-6, they're okay, Joe.
That is absolutely correct.
Why, though? When is that going to change, John?
Like, when you look at some rules and you go, that makes no sense, well, that's one of them. Schiro very good when he gets into that Muay Thai plum, but he's unable to get his back off the cage, so he can't swing his hips, he can't swing knees. Very difficult to land stuff when you're up against that cage.
Schiro again pummeling and looking for the break. Gracie anticipating, trying to continue to stay attached to Schiro, finding a way to bring him back to the mat. There's so many little things happening here in which they are each trying to just find a way to get the dominant position, and this is the way Gracie likes to do it, and he's going to try to get those hooks in.
He's got the dominant position. He's in full mount right now, almost has the back.
And he does have the hooks in.
Yep.
And if he can flatten out Schiro, it may just be a matter of time. 3 minutes left in the fight.
Now here's where you'd really like, if you are in Neiman's corner, you want him to open up. Big punches. Don't go after the submission right now.
Now Schiro again, back to his feet.
I'm sure Neiman's legs are a little tired after riding him.
Oh, and put the squeeze on with a body triangle, absolutely. And they fall to the canvas. Midway point of the final round.
Dante doing a very nice job. You see him as he's just trying to control that wrist, stay calm. Neiman's trying to make it look ugly.
There's some shots from Gracie from the back, just peppering the body and the head of Dante Schiro. Final 2 minutes now in this welterweight fight. Gracie looking to end the first two-fight losing streak of his career. And for Schiro, again, as we mentioned, coming off the first submission loss of his career. Of course, welterweight division, as we mentioned, Yaroslav Amosov returning to defend the title in a rematch against Logan Storley in Dublin. Minute and a half now left in this one. And in every statistical department, except for elbows, it's Neiman Gracie. And for elbows, Schiro is 2 for 2, John.
100%, baby. 100%. You got to find something in the fight that is a plus. Now you got it. Unfortunately for Dante, even with his outstanding grappling, just not enough to beat the grappling superiority of Neiman Gracie.
It's like you're in quicksand when you're against a guy like Gracie with his pedigree and the ability to just control. And it's obvious that Gracie is more concerned of getting back on the winning track, not really wanting to take any unnecessary chances.
Yeah, there's no doubt he's not, he's not going to give up this position right now.
Schiro looking for,
stay with it.
I was going to say the backdoor escape, not with the doors locked with a body triangle.
Schiro almost, slamming his own head into the canvas there.
Martin Kirk, Gracie back in the day, Japan.
Mr. Bochanchin.
Yep, Matt Lindman may have done the same thing.
Oh, he did. Knocked himself out against Nico Vital.
Everybody okay?
So, Neiman Gracie cruising to what has to be a
clean, easy victory.
Sweep over again Dante Schiro, who, hey, let's again hats off to Schiro. Short notice still, gave, unable to get on track. There's Rafael Cordero with Gracie, and now Schiro's like, you know what? I did all I could on the time that I was given, and what could he have done more, if anything, John?
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's more that he could have done. Like, he came in, he obviously was in shape because he had a guy riding his back for most of that fight, and he's still there. It's just that there's a difference in the skill level as far as the grappling, and this was a grappling match basically from the beginning to the end, and Neiman Gracie was the better grappler.
And Gracie appreciates Schiro taking the fight because he gets to collect a check still.
Especially when you go through a camp and you're going to put all that time and effort in, and then you don't get the payoff. That's not good.
There is Renzo Gracie. I mean, what a great 1-2 punch. Striking Rafael Cordero, grappling Renzo Gracie. You're in pretty good hands.
Not bad. Not bad.
So it should be academic. And we await the official decision.
Well, they're already taking pictures over there. So I would say, I think they think it's academic too.
All right, let's get the official decision. Here is Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go now to your three judges, Hadi, Muhammad Ali, Chris Lieben, Rafael Davis. All have it the same 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Neiman, the Lion Gracie.
Neiman Gracie cruising to a unanimous decision victory. And back in the win column now, 12-4 overall, 10-4 here in Bellator. And Dante Schiro, again, you take a fight so you can't get a mulligan, but again, short notice and still acquitting himself as well as he could against a guy with Gracie's credentials. And he's now lost 2 in a row, but he'll be back in the Bellator MMA cage soon. And there is the winning team celebrating with a photo op. We continue with more Postlims action from Kia Forum in Los Angeles. Don't you dare go anywhere.
The new Bellator MMA app is here. New look, new features, new fights. Watch live weigh-ins and prelims. Share your fight picks. Earn points and badges as you rank up to the heavyweight division. And stay up to date on events, rankings, and news. For all the latest features, download the new Bellator MMA app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. From the gym to the streets, Bellator fans head to BellatorShop.com and gear up in the same apparel the fighters wear. February 25th, Bellator is back live on Showtime as the Ukrainian champion Yaroslav Amosov stands for glory and welterweight gold in a rematch against Logan the Storm Storley. Plus, the 8-man, $1 million lightweight World Grand Prix that begins March 10th, headlined by the 16-0 champion Usman Nurmagomedov against veteran Vincent Henderson. Do not miss a frame of Bellator MMA fight action live on Showtime.
All right, let's go to the tail of the tape for this intriguing bantamweight encounter. Undefeated Jaylon Bates taking on Jornel Lugo, who tries to bounce back from his first loss.
Yeah, you can take a look at those records, 6-0 versus 8-1. Both of these guys are the future.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go to the bantamweight division, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 135 pounds even. His professional record, 8 wins, just 1 loss, fighting out of West Palm Beach, Florida, by way of Waterbury, Connecticut, Jornel A1 Lugo. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 136 pounds. As a professional, he's undefeated at 6-0 out of Lakewood, California, Jaylon, the new breed Bates. In charge, your referee, Frank Trigg.
Good. Good. Ready? Ready? Fight!
freshly shorn, shaved his head, renewing his commitment to mixed martial arts, despite the fact that he is undefeated. Wasn't really happy with his win over Mark Coates. And again, for Lugo, losing to Danny Sabatello via decision. Bantamweight division is cooking. We cannot wait for the final of the Bantamweight World Grand Prix. Rafion Stotts and Patchy Mix for $1 million and the opportunity to challenge the Bantamweight champion Sergio Pettis. And these two really just beginning their careers. They would love to be on the fast track to bigger opportunities, but this is real good matchmaking here tonight.
This is fantastic. And you're talking about Lugo. He lost to Sabatello. He had his chance of being in the Bantamweight Grand Prix, but he is a young fighter, and he's a very intelligent fighter. This guy's watching tape all the time. We talk about watching even old fighters and stuff. Lugo has got a very high IQ for a guy that doesn't have a ton of experience. Bates, just an athlete, very good in all aspects. Good grappling in the submission game, good wrestling, and stand up, he's got power. And you can see that the switch step of Jornel Lugo is starting to cause a little bit of trouble for Bates as far as the range. Lugo keeps on switching on him, and it makes Bates kind of take a second to just stop to see what he's got.
And thus far in his career, Jaylon Bates has turned that Bellator MMA cage into the Bates Motel, a scary place for all 6 of his opponents, John, 4 of whom experienced early showers. And, you know, with 4 submissions tied for Patchy Mix, we just mentioned, being in the World Grand Prix final for the most in Bellator Bantamweight division. So, again, Jaylon Bates putting it on Lugo here early. Lugo trying to pummel, trying to break.
Well, Lugo is showing, you know, he had some problems with the wrestling when it came to Danny Sabatello. He said, oh, I know where I got to work. And he's just showing good defense right there. Not saying that Bates is quite the wrestler as Sabatello is, but look, every little bit that makes you better. Maybe you possibly get that rematch with him later. It'll be a different story.
And Bates, you know, he started career 3-0, was in Portland, Oregon, but then moved to California to work with A.J. McKee and his dad, Antonio, at Team Body Shop. And he is in good stead there as well.
That was a nice try with the wizard by Jaylon. Bates hit that wizard hard. Lugo totally onto it, kept his feet, kept his balance. They're both working hard right here. Doesn't seem like a lot's going on, but there is a ton of pressure, a lot of back and forth as far as just getting that arm underneath, getting that underhook. Both guys working hard. Nice job by Lugo.
Lugo trying to create some separation, spinning back elbow, misses for Bates, and they are great scramble here. Both of them jockeying for position, ends up right now with Bates with the real waist lock.
That was a very nice move overall. Bates got taken down, got right to his feet, turned that situation around. Now he's on the back of Lugo.
Under a minute remaining here in round 1. There's the separation Lugo was looking for.
Lugo's done a very good job of attacking that lead leg on Jaylon Bates. We'll see if that starts to have an effect as this fight goes long.
Both fighting out of the southpaw stance, a right-hand jab by Lugo. 30 seconds now left in the first 5 minutes. Feint by Lugo before lunging in and missing with the right. Oh, there's a front kick to the face by Jaylon Bates.
Meets the bottom of my foot.
Jabs to the body by Lugo, but a lot of single shots. Not a lot of combinations being put together here in the first round as we head to the second. Calf kick by Lugo.
pretty good round. Defensively, you were sound when he was trying to take you down. But I want you to build more offense, okay?
Dirty on the way out. Looking for the elbows, deep slick. All right, that was an even round, but he probably got it because he red, but I don't know. You know, he's wrestling, making some crazy calls tonight. But hey, other than that, let's get your hands going. Sit middle. I mean, this is your fight. He's starting to slow down now.
They're gonna land. Now we gotta start building. 2 to the body, 3 up. Double jabs, hard low kicks.
Second round. Second round. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Lugo immediately goes to the body again with the jab. This is round number 2 of this bantamweight encounter between the undefeated Jaylon Bates in the red gloves and Southpaw Jornel Lugo in the blue. And now Bates on his back looking for the up kick, and Lugo just trying to find a way to attack from this position. A prime Fedor Emelianenko would have dived in and landed some right hands, and again, not the way that he wanted to end his illustrious career, losing for the 2nd consecutive time in the opening round to Ryan Bader. And what a class act Ryan Bader is, knowing throughout this entire promotion it was all about Fedor, and the headline, his last fight, well, Ryan Bader is still the Bellator heavyweight champion. As Bates controls Lugo's posture, close guard, wide base for Lugo.
Bates should not be closing that guard. He needs to attack Jornel Lugo. Look for the sweeps, look for a reversal here, look to put the feet on the hips and push Jornel Lugo out so he can stand up. You do not want to just accept being on the bottom. That's good work right there. Nice job. That's what I'm talking about. Continue to attack. If you're attacking him, he cannot hit you. He cannot do any damage. Continue to make him work to defend.
Three minutes remaining here in round number 2. Half guard employed by Bates, shrimping his hips as Lugo putting the pressure on, but they're going to the body now, so they're each exchanging little short shots. And Lugo desperately trying to pass the guard of Bates. Bates doing a good job in keeping that from happening.
Well, at least he's in half guard now, and half guard is a good position. Clamp down on that leg, start to open up with that right hand. Jaylon using a nice knee shield inside, getting him back to full guard.
Bates' corner wants those feet on the hips, but now back to closed guard, and 2 minutes left in round number 2, and a lot of energy being expanded. And here we have Lugo trying to impose his will and skill on Bates, but Bates very active from his back, not making the top position an easy one for Lugo, which, you know, top position's dominant position, John.
You would think, but, you know, right here, when you have someone, nice pass by Jornel Lugo. He's still controlling the leg there.
Locking it
in half guard.
Of course, now Lugo able to try to escape, maybe jump to the other side, John, but no, again, it's Lugo trying to find a way, but Bates busy off his back, but unable to sweep or reverse Lugo. Lugo not throwing a lot of strikes, though, from this top position.
No, not a lot, but enough to maintain what he's got compared to those short strikes by Bates. Nice reversal position by Jaylon Bates.
Lugo trying to roll through, but Bates with the back and now delivering some shots with the right hand.
Bates trying to get his hands free. Not easy to do in this position. When someone's grabbing you at the wrist, you got that big old blocker of a glove.
Final 10 seconds of the round.
Stop.
Take him down, bro. Put him on his ass and don't stop.
Antonio McKee.
You gotta move your hips more. You're not moving your hips enough. Right side, left side, right side,
There
left
you,
side.
I was actually going to say from the back, more hip escape attempts or shrimping the hips, but hey, Antonio McKee giving him some sound advice here for this young fighter, Jaylon Bates. Again, 6-0, all of his fights under the Bellator MMA banner. 4 of his 6 wins have come via submission. There's Jornel Lugo in his corner.
I can tell you that Antonio McKee is one of the funniest guys in a corner, especially when he's got a fighter like Bates, who he knows should be winning the fight, but is not fighting to his potential. You will hear things out of Antonio McKee that you cannot believe.
And you cannot repeat.
No, you cannot.
Bates trying to bring some flash to the beginning of the 3rd round.
Nice takedown right there by Bates, but he lost the position. He's got to try to come through that back door. Lugo needs to back up. There he goes through the back door. He's almost got it. Keep on moving. Lugo trying to fight his way through. Lugo ends up on top. Bates coach Antonio McKee telling him you cannot lay here, and he's absolutely right. As the time ticks by, this fight could be slipping away from the win column into a loss, the first of his career for Jaylon Bates.
And if you were to go back and watch the tape, if that's the case, you see how many moments, opportunities
you let go by, that you stayed in a position that you shouldn't have stayed in. Little mistakes
and yet
up to big things.
And you're right, you know, we talk about it ad nauseum. Lugo controlling top position, doing enough, like you say, not to result in a stand-up, and yet you want to show what you're made of. You want to entertain. You want to make sure that you remain a fixture here in the and easy for me to say is all these years, John, but again, this is a position where you have to do more, sir.
I would say yes, but when you're up against someone who understands how to be,
you still have to try, Johnny.
Absolutely, you do, but it is not easy.
No, it is absolutely not. And there's Bates looking for a submission, throwing up a triangle attempt now.
Well, let's go to the omoplata.
Omoplata, yes. The well scouted by Lugo.
See, Jornel needed to step over on that, just like he's doing right there.
He is. Good awareness by Lugo, but that hand or arm is still trapped. Scramble.
But he did exactly what he was supposed to. Use that attempt to get the reversal. That was a nice job by Jaylon Bates.
And Bates has the back.
And Jaylon Bates right now is in a position where he's behind, but he's not behind by that much because Lugo wasn't able to do any real damage to him while on top. So if you're Bates, man, you got to start opening up. Go after him.
Well, Lugo's had the advantage in ground control. Bates has outstruck Lugo, but again, a lot of those shots from the bottom that, have landed, not doing any damage.
Not doing anything. Nice punch underneath.
Bates has the back. Minute and a half left in this fight.
Nice hand fighting right now. Bates looking to go towards the neck. A nice job by Jornel Lugo. Hey, I'm not going to let you get my neck.
Scramble.
I have to get position. I'll do that. Bates riding him through on this. Working towards a crucifix position. Bates has got 35 seconds now to try to get this where he lands enough shots and he takes over the round. Looking towards the Darce. Going to Peruvian necktie. He lost it there.
After Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, go to your three judges. At cage side, your first, Elliot Kelly, scores the fight 29-28. Seeing the fight for Lugo. Your second judge, Sal D'Amato, scores it 29-28, scoring it for Bates. Your third and final judge, Ron McCarthy, 29-28. Seeing it for the winner by split decision, Jaylon, the new breed
Jaylon Bates improves to 7-0, while Jornel Lugo is now in the first losing streak of his career, having tasted back-to-back defeats. And emotional Bates, knowing he pulled out a hard-fought victory. More action still to come.
The new Bellator MMA app is here. New look, new features, new fights. Watch live weigh-ins and prelims. Share your fight picks. Earn points and badges as you rank up to the heavyweight division. And stay up to date on events, rankings, and news. For all the latest features, download the new Bellator MMA app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. From the gym to the streets, Bellator fans head to BellatorShop.com and gear up in the same apparel the fighters wear. February 25th, Bellator is back live on Showtime as the Ukrainian champion Yaroslav Amosov stands for glory and welterweight gold in a rematch against Logan the Storm Storley. Plus, the 8-man, $1 million lightweight World Grand Prix that begins March 10th, headlined by the 16-0 champion Usman Nurmagomedov against veteran Vincent Henderson. Do not miss a frame of Bellator MMA fight action live on Showtime.
All right, we continue with more action here in the featherweight division. Isaiah Hokit taking on Peter Ishiguro. Let's go to the tail of the tape.
Tail of the tape on this, real simple. Hokit, 5'10" to 5'6", but Hokit's the wrestler, and he needs to drop levels to get in on that 5'6" of Peter Ishiguro.
Here's Michael C. Williams.
And now tonight here, Bellator 290, we go 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 5'6", weighing in 145 pounds even. His professional record 2-1 by way of Lake Forest. He fights out of San Jose, California, Peter Wasabi Ishiguro. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner at 5'10", weighing in 145.6 pounds as a professional. He too stands at 2-1 by way of Clovis, California. He fights out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Isaiah Hokit. And your referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Ready, ready, fight.
Hokit is 2-1 as a pro. All 3 fights here in the Bellator MMA cage. While Peter Ishiguro 2-1 with 2 fights in Bellator. He's 1-1 in this promotion, coming off a win over Elias Anderson. Takedown. As Hokit, using his wrestling to go on the attack, immediately gets the back of Ishiguro.
Yeah, Hokit, an outstanding wrestler in the state of California. Very, very solid in everything that he does in the wrestling aspect, and is really learning through his training at Jackson Wink, especially with Aaron Pico. He is really learning how to turn it on, use his hands, use his wrestling, combine everything. Big time ground and pound down.
Hokit was knocked out in his pro debut in just 10 seconds by Corey Samuels, but has won 2 in a row since, coming off a TKO win over Matthias Nader. Prior to that, had a technical submission win over Theodore Masuka via rear naked choke. So just getting started. Oh, there's overhand left that landed for Hokit.
Right off the forehead. Peter Ishiguro got his chin down now, but every time he sees it come in, his chin's lifting up. That's not a good sign. He needs to keep that chin down towards his chest.
Ishiguro wrestled at Boston University before the program got cut his senior year. And John, we talk about how important wrestling is to mixed martial arts, and a lot of programs are being cut, unfortunately, and yet we hope that, I mean, it builds, like we said, it's not just about the athleticism, it's what it builds in character, prepares you for life, and overcoming adversity and proving to yourself that when you think you've done enough, there's still more. And I mean, I was a mediocre high school wrestler, my friend, but I'll tell you, there was nothing like the torture of a wrestling practice.
Oh, the wrestling room is a nasty place. It's got a certain smell to it, a definite heat feel to it.
Their beautiful level change, but well defended right now by Ishiguro, but Hokit with a high and the takedown.
Beautiful treetop by Hokit right there to get the takedown. Lifting the leg up high, Ishiguro unable to stop that.
Hokit, as you mentioned, under the auspices of Jackson Wink MMA, and just one of the all-time great camps in mixed martial arts. And for Ishiguro, representing Smash Fighter, he is fighting out of Lake Forest, California. Hokit from Clovis, California, but of course now training in Albuquerque.
Nice job by Ishiguro trying to upset the balance and base of Hokit. He's just unable to. Hokit just too solid for all those years of wrestling. Understands and feels that base. Feels when he's getting a little light. Adjust well.
Final minute and a half of the opening frame. Close guard by Ishiguro, but the wrestling, as you mentioned, by Hokit, who has wrestled since the age of 4. Very talented high school wrestler, but then went to Drexel University, transferred back home to Fresno State, and they had just brought back their wrestling program. Right. So there you go. You lose one and you gain one.
There you go.
A minute left in the round.
Ishiguro really showing he's a gamer, man. He does not settle. He's always looking to get that hook sweep in, trying to just control and get himself in position where he can look towards either that reversal or getting up.
Ground and pound from Hokit. Wow. Vocal fan base for Peter Ishiguro, shouting Wasabi, which of course is his nickname. My family traveled from Canada to be here tonight for the special night, and now that I said wasabi, I'm thinking maybe we do sushi after, but they want to go to In-N-Out, of course.
How could they not?
Hokit, Ishiguro, through one.
Now, I'm going to give you your water in your right hand, so you take it, drink it when you want. But let's get some deep breaths, Mr. Hokit. That was an amazing round. So, same thing on the feet. When you get them down, just keep fighting the hands on the inside. But listen, mix up the guard passes a little bit now. Okay? Your ground and pound looks beautiful. When you get there, mix it up. Big rope.
Trying to get him over your side is easy. Nine's there for you. When he bails, you have to go deep now, a little bit farther on, right?
You got to stay on your left side. Crosses to the body are there, and the shot is off that cross. You can't jump in head first. All right? You got to pop that jab up there. Cross to the body. Stay on your left side. Let's go. Stay on your left side.
Up the storm. Up the storm. Second down. Hold on. Doc. Right here. Time. Okay.
Stay on your left side, Peter.
Right.
Doctor coming in to check on that right eye. Ishiguro, and then the eye just gets blasted with a Left hand from Hokit, but man, that left eye, or right eye, excuse me, of Ishiguro definitely causing him problems.
Yeah, I think he's broken his orbital. One of those elbows, and here goes.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Massive slam takedown.
one of the elbows that Hokit threw while on the ground, I think landed in that eye socket. It's a small bone, but once that breaks, swelling really starts to occur fast. Don't blow your nose. It'll blow your entire eye back up.
Hand control.
There's another elbow from Hokit. Working from the open. And now the half guard of Ishiguro.
He's still in half guard, but using good shoulder pressure when he wants. Ishiguro just trying to hold on right now.
Let's go.
Nice job, Peter Ishiguro, to get that back to full guard.
Hey, roll those elbows for me, Isaiah. Get the good hand position, Isaiah. There you go. Now roll. Let's go.
And this will be the problem if, beautiful elbow by Hokit, if Peter Ishiguro cannot control the posture of Hokit in this situation, elbows are going to come in, and that swollen eye is going to be a real problem for him.
Short elbows inside now. Oh, beautiful, Isaiah.
Hey, let's just let the corners do the commentary for the rest.
You know, it's one of the things that is a beautiful thing, because you know from Jackson Wink.
Yeah, he's awesome at that, isn't he? He's just making sure the judges.
Exactly.
What I love Greg for that. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yoda.
That's it. That's Greg.
You're right. I've been known, I've been calling, sell it. Hyperbole, the greatest word ever. Well, Mr. Jackson knows how to sell it.
Oh, yes, he does.
Let's work that door. Beautiful damage, Isaiah. You're looking great in there.
See, and the best part about it is,
sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but
if it's a stand-up battle, John, you got Winkle John, who is giving instructions while Greg is the cheerleader saying how wonderful you're doing. If it's on the ground, normally it's going to be Winkle John being the cheerleader while Jackson gives the instructions.
Well, we talked about the fact that, you have so many different coaching styles and methods and training, and there we go. There is the dynamic duo, Mike Winklejohn on your left and Greg Jackson on your right. Winklejohn, a tremendous kickboxing coach, and Greg Jackson, who's just a mastermind of all kinds of techniques, especially the grappling techniques.
Oh, absolutely. Incredible game plans. Guys, they look at the strengths and weaknesses of both their fighters and the opponents, and usually come up with a fantastic game plan for their fighters.
Side kick by Ishiguro. Body kick. That caught Hokit. Hokit trying to catch it, but he tasted that.
That was a nice kick by Ishiguro.
Yep. There's a left hand by the southpaw Hokit.
He's come close 3 times on that spinning back fist.
Oh, nice right hand by Ishiguro. Hokit. Inside low kick by Ishiguro, feinting. Hokit goes to the body with a combination led by the right hand. Minute left, and there's a kick from Ishiguro and a straight right down the middle by Hokit.
Hokit just trying to work from the half guard, control the position, let the round come to an end, do as much damage as he can. Hokit actually stepped himself back into the full guard of Ishiguro.
Third and final round coming up.
I'm a finisher. Fuck it.
In. Blow it out. In. Blow it out. One more big one. In. Blow it out.
Bring this down. Bring this down. Oh, good. Okay, there you are.
Overhand. All right. Inside leg kicks are there too.
Yes,
but
sir.
you got to keep your hands tight, and you got to keep circling to your left.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right.
Yes, sir.
Right, left. Get a good takedown. Hands inside. Big bro.
Forward pressure. Keep kicking. All it is spin on you, all right? 9.
All right, 135-pounders looking for that next important victory as they look to continue to climb the ladder, very much still in the embryonic stages of their pro MMA career. They're coming out in the third round knowing that the fight could very well hang in the balance, John.
Hokit's got his hands clasped, and that's why you see Ishiguro going for the ride. Ishiguro's really going to try to have to figure a way to get himself out of this position or look towards the submissions because he needs to come up with a finish to get this fight. There is definitely a technical difficulty with the pants of Isaiah Hokit. They just keep on dropping down. The elastic has given up its life.
Wardrobe malfunction. Hokit's corner calling for short elbow strikes near the dulcet tones of Greg Jackson. Ishiguro trying to keep Hokit off and down the half guard for Hokit, which is an area he would love to exploit.
That was a very clean pass by Isaiah Hokit.
Smooth as a fresh jar of peanut butter, John. You notice all these food references I'm making? What is it now? 6.5 hours and counting, big guy.
What happens when you like chunky?
Hey, let's not disrespect these athletes, Mauro Ranallo. We are here, Bellator 290, Kia Foreman. Really, these guys are going all out, John. And again, to be on this big stage so early in their career speaks to not only what they are capable of doing, but what their respective teams see in them in order to put them in these positions.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's really, when I'm watching this fight, I'm thinking of Hokit from his first fight in Bellator where he had that 10-second knockout loss. You know, and coming out and just, hey, you know,
that's, yeah, rebounded nicely.
He has done a fantastic job of picking himself up, going to Jackson Wink, and learning how to be a mixed martial artist. And you can see he's utilizing his wrestling really well. He's done damage in the fight. This is a progression, and he is getting better as a fighter, smarter as a fighter, and it's nice to see a guy who is young in his career.
There's those elbows.
Do those things.
Yeah, there was some elbows from Hokit, and now Hokit, great job here, just going on the attack. 1.5 minutes left in the fight. Hokit wants to leave, no doubt. Would love to finish the job, and Ishiguro trying to avoid Hokit's attacking. Hokit trying to get to full mount, but Ishiguro from the bottom dropping some hammer fists on him. Minute left.
Ishiguro has no quit in him.
Nope.
As you used to say, he is teak tough.
Teak tough,
Watch
man.
the back of the head.
It's the final 30 seconds of this bantamweight bout between Isaiah Hokit and Peter Ishiguro, and the mat return by Hokit. Ishiguro stands, spinning back fist. And again, the shot, but Ishiguro against the fence, putting his weight on Hokit. And it's looking more and more likely as you hear the 10-second clapper that this fight will go the 15-minute distance. What do you like?
Oh, there's no doubt Isaiah Hokit won that fight. Peter Ishiguro fought a very tough fight, man. You know, he did everything he could. He just couldn't stop the wrestling superiority of Isaiah Hokit.
Oh, man. Good job. Good try.
And immediately they go to work with the end swell on Peter Ishiguro's compromised right eye. And you know, it was Ishiguro too who told us, you know, talking with him, and we continue to talk about wrestling background, but it's true, you know, about the willpower and the determination. He says no other athletes have more willpower and determination than those that you have in the wrestling room, John.
He may be right. I'll tell you what, you know, once you've been in a wrestling room, you realize what it takes to be good at that sport. It either makes you or breaks you.
Ishiguro acknowledging the support that he has. Very vocal contingent here to support the California fighter.
He was dominant. He was dominant. No doubt about it. Take this out. You're gonna have to talk. That's fucking. I need fucking tension. Yeah, we learned a lot of valuable lessons.
Greg Jackson telling Hokit, you learned a lot of valuable lessons. And John, again, that's every single second, every single minute, it is a learning experience. Let's go to Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go now to your three judges at cage side: Chris Leben, Chris Crail, and Michael Bell. All three have it exactly the same, 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Isaiah Hokit.
Isaiah Hokit improves to 3-1, has won 3 in a row since his first loss. And we will come back. One more fight here at Bellator 290.
The new Bellator MMA app is here. New look, new features, new fights. Watch live weigh-ins and prelims. Share your fight picks. Earn points and badges as you rank up to the heavyweight division. And stay up to date on events, rankings, and news. For all the latest features, download the new Bellator MMA app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. From the gym to the streets, Bellator fans head to BellatorShop.com and gear up in the same apparel the fighters wear. February 25th, Bellator is back live on Showtime as the Ukrainian champion Yaroslav Amosov stands for glory and welterweight gold in a rematch against Logan the Storm Storley. Plus, the 8-man $1 million lightweight World Grand Prix that begins March 10th, headlined by the 16-0 champion Usman Nurmagomedov against veteran Vincent Henderson. Do not miss a frame of Bellator MMA fight action live on Showtime.
All right, to put a bow on Bellator 290, we are going to the welterweight division. Ethan Hughes is 3-0. Yousef Karaya, he's got one mixed martial arts bout under his belt. Former kickboxer making his Bellator debut.
3-0 versus 1-0. Someone's 0. Possibly has to go.
Yeah, I remember what happened last time you said that. Let's go to Michael C. Williams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the final fight tonight here, Bellator 290, we'll go 3 5-minute rounds in the welterweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 6'2", weighing in 170.2 pounds, making his Bellator debut. He brings a professional record of 1-0 fighting out of Iran, Turkey, presenting Yousef Karaya. And across the caged adversary out of the red corner. At 5'10", weighing in 170.8 pounds. As a professional, early on, he's undefeated at 3-0. He fights out of Wiggins, Mississippi. Introducing Ethan Hughes. And your referee in charge, Jonathan Romero.
Back.
Right, Joe, here we go, round one. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Round one, and Yousef Karaya, who's got a very vocal support group here for his Bellator MMA debut. Turkish kickboxer who is fighting in his second MMA fight, utilizing that kickboxing background, but it cost him. He's taken down early.
Taken down early. We're going to see if that training at the body shop has got his wrestling on par to get himself back to his feet.
Well, you would think that that's one area that would be working towards getting on par at the body shop.
You would think.
Ethan Hughes, who is coming off a major victory over Mohamed Sebi, who was a very highly decorated wrestler, a huge favorite. And Ethan Hughes stopped him in the third round, John, in what was a terrific performance by the youngster.
Oh, yeah, we saw that Ethan Hughes, you know, a lot of people, it's reading the book by the cover. And, man, inside, it may be a completely different story. And Ethan Hughes showed he's got a lot of technique. He is tough as nails, and he will continue getting after it. When you think he's going to stop, there is no stop. So
both of them coming off long layoffs. And it's Hughes looking to take the fight to the mat.
nice job by Karaya to get that 100%. But Ethan Hughes shrugs it off, comes right back at him. Still working at that takedown.
Karaya now fighting out of Los Angeles by way of Istanbul, hence the vocal contingent of support. Ethan Hughes, he is fighting out of Wiggins, Mississippi.
I don't know if Yousef got this, but cheering in the one fight I saw in Turkey from him.
Underhook by Karaya. Looks for the, tries to separate, does so. There's that kick to the lead leg, a low outside leg kick, and Hughes with a 1-2. There's a jab through the guard by Hughes. Midway through the opening round, Hughes on his back foot with that right hand. Ready to unload, and Karaya taking short steps and resets.
Karaya really needs to start throwing his hands. He's waiting. You can't wait forever. You got to throw.
Karaya left his home at the age of 12. Never gave up on his dreams, was, again, an accomplished Muay Thai practitioner and kickboxer, and here now making his Bellator debut under the tutelage of Antonio McKee. You will never guess what he said when we asked him what his greatest strength was. Striking.
Right now, he better turn it into wrestling because Ethan Hughes got double unders on him. Looking to take him down, but nice job. Just strength by Karaya.
There you go, John. He asked for it. He's got the takedown. Final minute of the round.
Hughes looking for that leg lock.
limp leg escape, but now, able to spin out and deliver a left hand to Hughes in there. Karaya crashing down with the right, but gets snagged again by Hughes. Good sequence here. Karaya now with the front headlock.
Kind of looking to set up.
Looking for submission.
Sure looking for it.
But time will run out as we go to round 2. Yousef Karaya, who won 2019 Survivor Turkey earlier tonight. Of course, we made our Bellator MMA debut on CBS, home of Survivor.
There you go.
Remember, a guy hosted a show that was on after Survivor last year. Beyond the Edge. Hear about it?
Beyond the Edge.
Yeah. Reality show.
Oh, that had some guy. Yeah, that Ronaldo guy.
Going crazy like you're happy or something.
So here, let's listen in to Antonio McKee.
He's tired now, but I need you to work clean. Everything looks sloppy. Let's tighten up everything. Work off the jab, set that right hand up, feint, boom, right hand, left hook, right hand again. Follow that with a kick. All right, let's go to work.
Again, that's what you gotta love about Antonio McKee. He's gonna tell you the truth. Everything looks sloppy.
Roger, here we go. Round 2, ready?
DJ doing a great job representing West Coast hip-hop, and of course, hip-hop's 50th anniversary will be celebrated at the Grammys tomorrow night here in LA. But now it's Hughes and Karaya, second round.
Hughes definitely slowed down as far as his aggressiveness. He's kind of waiting now, and that's not a good thing. It's clear that Karaya.
Oh, Karaya stuns Hughes. But Hughes quick to clinch. Get that body lock secure.
Digs that underhook, but then he doesn't reach to lift him up. There he goes with that 100% again. He switches to the single.
Underhook by Karaya.
Karaya is just physically much stronger than Ethan Hughes, and that's causing Hughes some problems here.
Hughes, dogged determination, trying to take the fight to the mat. Well defended by Karaya. And as I speak now, Hughes
got his hands locked now.
Yeah, he does.
Bring those legs together. Get his hips in. Put that head up.
Well, good job by Karaya. Still vertical position. They're breaking. He stunned Hughes again. And there's a knee to the face of Hughes. And Karaya unloading on Ethan Hughes, the Turkish kickboxer turned mixed martial artist, delivering some superlative strikes. And he has Hughes rattled.
Should be his moment right now. Don't crush the space.
Well, it's interesting, as you mentioned, John, you know, we talk about his strength being striking, and as happens at MMA, his first pro fight ends via rear naked choke, gets a first round submission under his belt, but he had Ethan Hughes in trouble momentarily thanks to his striking now in the guard of Hughes, as under 2 minutes remain in the second round.
Go, Jornel, let's work. Action.
Nice armbar attempt by Ethan Hughes right here.
And that's
tight. That is tight. Now he's belly down.
Down armbar. Maybe trying to honor Fedor Emelianenko in his own way, because that was a move that Fedor Emelianenko was very good at in his prime, John.
In his prime, he used to swing into it incredibly fast. You say Hughes needs to get that other leg up or adjust his position. He decides, I'm going to go adjust and get on top.
Hughes' lone submission win came in 2021. It was also via rear naked choke, just like Karakaya's lone MMA bout.
Karakaya's in that position now where he's like, I worked really hard. I almost had him out of here, and now look at where I'm at.
MMA can be such a cruel mistress.
Boy, it can.
As we go to the third and final round of what? Hughes looking at the referee, delivering right hands to Karaya, but the final 5 minutes are on tap.
Dude, you're making this fight a lot harder. You're doing a great job, brother. Here's your water. We're gonna take him down again, and we're gonna beat his ass, okay?
Stay confident, stay balanced.
Yes. Now, keep your hands high and your head up. More body shots and uppercuts, okay? What are you gonna do? Yeah, you're not letting your hands go. You're throwing crazy ass punches. Well, you're gonna have to get it together. Hey, fuck all that. Let's go. Bite down on our feet. Jab, right hand, feint, right hand. Let's go. Get up. Let's go to work.
Some beautiful coaching by Antonio McKee with some colorful language, but he's right. Everything he's saying may not be said in the most friendly way, but what he's saying is right.
All right, here we go. Round 3. Ready? Ready? Fight!
Ethan Hughes looking to remain undefeated, while Yousef Karaya looking to do the same, as, again, just their embryonic stages of their respective MMA careers. Karaya, the striking department, push kick to the body.
Get on him, Ethan. He's tired. Hit his body.
Hughes' corner wants him to stay on Karaya, saying that he's tired. Both of them are fatigued after the pace that they've maintained in the grueling ground games.
Nice left hand by Ethan Hughes.
Get on him, Ethan. Get on him. Get on him now, brother. Good. Snap it now. Uppercut. Uppercut. Uppercut after.
Oh, and just missing with the spinning back elbow was Karaya.
I need 2 points for all you. Get the center of the ring, Ethan. Ethan Hughes, get the center of the ring.
Nice 1-2 by Hughes.
Take down. Take down.
Oh, right hand from Karaya lands. Overhand right lead by Hughes.
Hit the body, please. Good. Uppercut and hook. Get that hook. Down the punch. Hook it. Ethan Hughes, you're winning this fight now. Ethan. Jab, uppercut. Head up high.
Oh, nice shot right there.
Nice shot indeed. Ground and pound as Hughes looks to go for a submission, looking for the armbar again from the bottom after he tasted the power of Karaya.
Karaya landed a very nice shot there. He's quickly responded to the arm bar. We'll see if Karaya can get that arm pass. Nice job of stepping up.
Nice escape. Lead right catches Hughes from Karaya, midway point of the final round. Spinning attack misses again for Karaya. Hughes changes levels, but nothing doing with this takedown attempt. Karakaya's 2 for 2. Hughes 1 for 3 in that department.
Both men incredibly tired right now. All the time being in this building, waiting for their fight, everything then coming out here.
Yeah.
Giving it everything they have, and they're exhausted.
I have a feeling our crew feels the same way.
Yeah, they might.
They've been here all day, and they're going to probably be here all night.
Karakaya's fans have maintained a steady Yousef chant throughout this. So
amazing stamina.
Next to Fedor, I think he's been the most popular.
There's a takedown. Trip, and Karaya now has Hughes back and delivering some ground and pound and underneath the armpit with the right hand, and Hughes trying to block it, gets a knee to the face. Just over a minute left in the fight. Now inside control. And the knee shield there by Hughes. And beautiful job by Hughes to get back into the close guard.
Yeah, he did a very nice job there, being as tired as he is. Still worked his way, did not let Karaya have that position of side control.
Final 30 seconds of the final fight of the night here at Bellator 290. Welterweights Ethan Hughes and Yousef Karaya. Karaya making his Bellator debut after being successful in his first MMA fight after a decorated career as a kickboxer. Ethan Hughes, he is looking to move to 2-0 here in Bellator MMA as we go to the judges' scorecards with Hughes trying for the armbar. Time is going to run out.
Hey, that is tight.
He hyperextended the arm, but Karaya did not capitulate. So, John, unofficial scorecard.
Unofficially, I'm going to have to say that Mr. Karaya is going to end up winning this fight. Ethan Hughes, a couple of good submission attempts, took a lot of shots. But a lot of coaching coming up from Antonio Mickey.
Great job, brother. Yeah. Hey, look who's tired and who's not. Right.
Let's not forget Ethan Hughes, just 21 years of age. Ethan Hughes, 21 years of age. And Karaya, 28. So, I mean, the future is incredibly bright for both of these youngsters, because for Ethan Hughes, everything that he's already been through, John, the victories, the adversity, at just 21, that sets yourself up very nicely, despite what may be the outcome here tonight, because it's not only the learning experience, it's the reflections on that experience that actually propel you forward.
Yeah, and look, what you're really looking at for Ethan Hughes, there's a lot to learn here. Whether he wins or loses, one of the things he's going to have to improve on. He's got good grappling. He is a tough guy. His conditioning is keeping him from being able to push the pace and stay above his opponent. When he gets that conditioning in, it's going to make a huge difference in the way he fights.
All right, let's get the official decision from Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's final fight, we go to your three judges, Wade Vieira, Chris Lieben, Elliot Kelly. All have it exactly the same, 29-28. All have it with the winner by unanimous decision, Yousef Karaya.
So Ethan Hughes goes from the ultimate high of upsetting Mohamed Sebi to, well, tasting defeat for the first time as Yousef Karaya wins his Bellator debut, and his fan base loud and proud here at the Kia Forum. And that will put a wrap on Bellator 290 from the Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California. For Big John McCarthy, Amanda Guerra, Josh Thompson, and the entire Bellator MMA crew, I'm Mauro Ranallo. Thank you for watching Bellator 290.
February 25th, Bellator is back live on Showtime as the Ukrainian champion, Yaroslav Amosov, stands for glory and welterweight gold in a rematch against Logan the Storm Storley. Plus, the 8-man, $1 million lightweight world Grand Prix that begins March 10th, headlined by the 16-0 champion Usman Nurmagomedov against veteran Vincent Henderson. Do not miss a frame of Bellator MMA fight action live on Showtime.